Creatures of the Night. It's your girl Tati. Let's talk Ring of Honor. It was another really great episode. I did enjoy it. It was fun. We had great matches. We had a lot of great moments backstage as well. And I'm not gonna lie, I really did enjoy the vibe of the show way more than Dynamite yesterday. Now, I mean, that sounds crazy, but I feel like there's definitely a change in Ring of Honor lately. Whoever it is that's over there that's making the show feel so much better. I appreciate y'all, and I hope we keep going with this. Now, I still can't say, hey, take out your $9.99 and go ahead and purchase the Honor Club. However, I have been enjoying the quality of the shows much better than I have in the past. So if you want to check it out, go check it out. If you have the Honor Club and you're not watching my watch along, as you're watching the show, you're crazy. We have a great time, especially in the chat, talking about the shows. And sometimes we do get off topic with what's going on the show and talk about other wrestling related things. But it was a really great show. We had our first match, Angelico and Serpentico versus Cameron and Alan Russell. It's a new tag team here in Ring of Honor. I don't know if they're signed or anything, but I did appreciate that they let these two guys get in the ring and show us, like, you know, what they have to offer. So it wasn't a squash like I thought it would be. Now, Angelico and Serpentico, they usually will take the L's, but not anymore. They say, hey, that shit is not rolling over in 2024. We getting W's. They're looking great in the ring as a tag team. And, you know, when they do their singles competition, they look great too. Obviously, with them being the more experienced team and being part of Ring of Honor, they did end up taking the win. But what was interesting was right after they won, here comes Maria with Cole Carter and Griff Garrison, and they're taunting Angelico and Serpentico, and they chase them all the way to the back. And I'm looking at Griff Garrison, and I'm just like, whoa, look at you go. He just looks absolutely different. He looks like he's having fun. He looks like exactly what you were hoping for him to look like, because you know, as a wrestler, you know, you want to have that confidence. You want to look like you believe what you're doing when you're out there. And he didn't look like that until he got in the ring with Adam Copeland. So he's definitely someone that I'm watching out for this year. He looks amazing. Now, after this, we do have Nyla Rose, who goes against Emmy Camacho. This was more of a squash or whatnot. Now, she's coming in there, and she is beating everyone. And I don't mind that. She has to look strong before Athena comes back to Ring of Honor. Athena is injured, so she's taking some time off. And in the meantime, we have Nyla Rose, who is beating everyone in the ring. And on top of that, she is pretty much taking over Athena's position with being a minion overlord. She is pretty much bullying Lexi Nair. Now, she also wants to get her, she wants to have like a talk with what's her name, Billy Starks. However, Billy and Nyla, they're always in the same building, but they never cross paths. Whatever is going on with that. Hopefully, by next week, we get a chance to see these two at least sit down and have a talk. Well, you know how it is in wrestling. You don't just sit down and have a talk. Somebody's gonna get their ass whooped, and I can't wait to see what happens with that. Now, after this, we do have trios action. We have the Iron Savages and Jack Jameson versus John Cruz, KM, and Brandon Hunter. This was more on the short side as well. However, you got a chance to see Iron Savages going with this foolishness of Titty City and everything, and them opening up their chests and all that stuff. It's strange. It's funny. It's kooky. I'm cool with it. I know they're really over it with the fans, because they're like one of those very few teams out there that is really into the crowd participation thing, and they really try to get you riled up during their matches. So I really do enjoy them. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the 6-man tag championships on the show because obviously the Bang Bang Gang has it right now. And that's unfortunate, because they're not defending those titles on Ring of Honor, and really we need to change that. Tony Khan needs to stop taking these Ring of Honor titles to pretty much decorate the AEW roster. It doesn't make sense to me at all. While we have some really great teams, whether it's tag teams or trios, whatever the case may be, in Ring of Honor that should be holding those titles. Obviously, Iron Savages do take the win, and I really want to see them, in a situation where they could be going for those titles. And unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case, at least not anytime soon. Now after that, we do have Ethan Page, who is doing a promo backstage. He has new ring gear, and his daughter pretty much designed it and picked the colors and all that stuff. And he is like, look, I'm still focused on, being the best that I can possibly be. And because of my daughter, I want to do even more. That's why I'm pretty much, he was saying, like, I'm going to be going against Kyle Fletcher soon for the TV title. When he said that, I was like, wait, what? So we switched gears. The thing is that he had his eyes set on the world title, Ring of Honor world title. But because obviously Eddie Kingston is too busy to show up on Ring of Honor, now he has his eyes set on another title. And right now, to be honest with you, because Eddie Kingston is not there to defend that title, and that whole division is pretty much non-existent right now, it just seems like Kyle Fletcher has the biggest title in Ring of Honor. And that's unfortunate because we had Chris Jericho beat Kyle Fletcher on Dynamite the night before. So to me, it's like, okay, what are we doing? Does any of this shit make sense? I have no clue. Ethan Page is looking for that title. Do I think he's going to get it? Yes, I do. Anytime soon? Hell the fuck nah. Up next, we had Dalton Castle versus Aaron Solo. Kudos to Aaron Solo for getting some TV time. He definitely needs it, even though he's taking the L. Now, he has a decent match with Dalton Castle. Dalton Castle comes out. He's depressed as fuck. He comes out with 2 new boys, and he just seems like he's over it already. And I know he's playing into the character and whatnot. And it's fun. I'm actually having a great time watching Dalton Castle with this character. However, sometimes I feel like you're a little into it too deep during the matches, and at times it takes away a little bit of the match quality. So in my opinion, I'm just like, bro, when you get in that ring, just snap out of it for a little bit and give us a great match. So it was decent. Like I said, Aaron Solo, we have not seen much of him in quite some time, at least him being in the ring. So him having another match with someone in Ring of Honor where he's actually able to do his thing and it's not a squash situation, I think it's going to work out for him in the long run. Dalton Castle does take the win here. It wasn't like one of his best or anything, because like I said, he's really playing into that character, which is a good thing, but like I said, just not in terms of the match quality. Now, after the match, he still looks depressed. He doesn't seem happy. All he wants to do is get his hands on Johnny TV. Now, I forgot to mention this, but the show did open with Johnny and Dalton and Lexi Nair. They are looking for Johnny. They find him in a room where there's like a freezer. I don't know what that was. And he is actually going to go attack Johnny with a garbage can. And here is Jerry Lynn was in that room, but like where he was standing, you would have never seen him coming into that room. And he's obviously upset that Dalton comes in there trying to attack Johnny. Now, obviously, Johnny still does not want to face Dalton Castle, and pretty much everybody in ROH is saying, hey, if he doesn't want to face you, he doesn't have to. Now, Dalton says he has a friend that could face Johnny, and Johnny seems to be okay with it. He's like, well, as long as it's not you, I'll face anyone. So he has this special friend that's going to come out next week and face him. It could be someone, I don't know, I can't tell who that can actually be. But knowing Dalton Castle, it could literally be him in some kind of disguise or whatnot, which is something that I'm kind of hoping for, because I think it would be funny if he tried to disguise himself and go against Dalton Castle. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but if it's not going to be him, I'm interested to see who he's actually going to pick to be this person to face Johnny next week. I'm having a lot of fun with this storyline, by the way. After this, we do have a Proving Grounds match for the the tag titles. We had the Undisputed Kingdom versus Tom Lawler and Fred Rosser. This was a really great tag match. And you guys know Proving Ground matches are just 10 minutes. If you can last that 10 minutes, then you get a chance to go for the title. Or if you can pin or submit the champion, then you'll also get a chance to go for the title at another time. And here's the thing, though. Tom, Fred, they're not a tag team. Matter of fact, they start off the match slapping the shit out of each other. And it already looked like, okay, what's going on here? You guys already not like fucking with each other already. But it still turned out to be a really great match. Obviously, the Kingdom, they have the chemistry. They've been tagging forever with each other. And they look better as a team. But I still do feel like Tom and Fred was actually to hold their own. and they were pretty good and really decent. Here's the thing. I would love to see Tom. I would love to see Fred some more. I don't know if that's going to be the case. We did get Fred quite a bit a few months back, and then all of a sudden we just didn't see him anymore. I love the fact that they have this forbidden door open with New Japan throughout the year. Like at any time you can see any of these guys featured on AEW or Ring of Honor. So it was fun to see other people come in and give a really great match. Now, obviously the Undisputed Kingdom, they won. I was expecting that. However, where is Adam Cole? Where's Wardlow? Where is Roderick Strong? Y'all too good to be on Ring of Honor or something? Like, it's just so strange. Roderick being a Ring of Honor guy, Adam Cole being a Ring of Honor guy. Wardlow could use some extra TV time and could be with the Undisputed Kingdom. It just feels weird that they're not around. That group is already not working for me, but I still feel like they could be a little consistent and show some support. Show some support to the Undisputed Kingdom on Ring of Honor as well, just like how they do pretty much walking around after them when they're on Collision or Dynamite or whatever the situation may be. That's the only thing I did not like. Definitely recommend watching this match. Tony Khan, I want to see more Tom and Fred on the show. Now, after this, we had another really great match. Ethan Page versus Slim J. You guys. Slim J, first of all, he melts my heart. I love to see him in the ring. He is amazing. Ethan Page is trying to prove himself. However, I'm not going to lie. I think Slim J outperformed him in this match 100%. Ethan looks great, but there's something about Ethan that is just not there yet. I don't know. I guess it's a personality. It's just not there. He needs to figure that shit out. And in the meantime, he's looking to get his hands on a TV title. And you know, it's unfortunate because, like I said, the world title is not on the show. But for him to go against someone like Kyle Fletcher, he is going to have to really dig deep within himself and find something that he's never been able to show before. If he really wants to beat someone like Kyle Fletcher. Like I said, Slim J was better than him tonight. I really do feel, and I'm rooting for Ethan Page, but he just needs a little bit of help. He needs some guidance in the ring. Slim J, holy moly, I don't, wow, you take my breath away every single time. But anyway, Ethan wins with the Eagle's Edge, and I'm okay with it, and it's just like, whatever. I wish he could have done a little bit more. After this, we do have Billy Starks versus Killer Kate, and yeah, it was Billy Starks doing the killing. She takes the win, and more of what I would say is a squash match. It wasn't as decent as I was hoping for, but hey, we got what we needed to get. And it looks like maybe Billy Starks could take the win when it comes to this TV title for the women's. I would not be surprised if she won the whole damn thing. Up next, we have a promo from Rachel Ellering. She is talking about, God knows, she's boring. She is so boring, you guys. I don't know what it is. She just doesn't do it for me. She brings out Layla, and both of these girls are going for the tournament. And they was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if we had to face each other during the tournament? And I was like, yes, that would be funny. And Layla would beat you if y'all had to face each other in the tournament. Now, during the watch-along, King Leo did state that it would be cool if Rachel would turn heel during this tournament. I do agree. I just don't know if she has what it takes to not only tap into that heel energy, but to really, convince us. And if she can convince me, then she must be doing a great job. And so far, she's not convincing me. Now, after this, we do have the Righteous versus the Infantry in another really great tag match. I was a little, apprehensive about the whole them having great chemistry, and they actually did. They did really well. I feel like the Infantry can get in the ring with any team, and they look good, and they make any other team look great as well. Obviously, we do have the win being picked up here by the Righteous. I really do feel like while I do enjoy them in the ring, and I enjoy what I see of them as a character, I feel like the characters are there, the story is not. And if they were to really tell something, a great story about the Righteous, this would really help them look better as a tag team. Many wrestlers need stories right now, and the Righteous being one of the more unique characters in AEW Ring of Honor, they're just not doing much to really help you to get behind them. Just having matches is just not enough. Now, after this, we do have Queen Aminata versus Reza Clark. This was a really great match. It was short, more on the squash side. However, both of these ladies looked really great. I'm not too sure. I don't think I've ever seen Reza before, but after this, I'm like, okay, I want to see you. I don't know if we'll see her in Ring of Honor again, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find some indie stuff with her and whatnot, and she's really great. Queen Aminata is a fucking beast. She is just so talented, looks great, has the personality. Once again, I want to hear her cut a promo. I'm pretty sure she's going to be in the tournament for the women's TV title. They have not confirmed everybody that's going to be in it, but I definitely want to see her in it, and if she's in it, she needs to cut a promo. Now we do have a bad dude, Tito versus Gringo Loco, in another really great match. I really did enjoy this. Once again, the Forbidden Door is open with Ring of Honor and New Japan, so I did enjoy that. While I did enjoy this, there was some spots where it seemed like, all right, we're just kind of waiting to get into position to do some things, and when that happens, I think it's a safety thing where they're just making sure everything's okay before they execute whatever moves that they're doing. However, when it takes too long like that, it's just like, hey, if y'all don't feel comfortable or ready to do this spot, just don't do it at all. It's just taking way too long. Now, I really did enjoy this match. Gringo Loco is someone that I really do enjoy just about every single time that he's in the ring. But Tito gives us a great match and ends up taking the win. I was really surprised. I was like, wait a minute. What? He won? I did enjoy him a little bit more in this match compared to Gringo Loco, but I was not expecting to see someone who isn't a Ring of Honor guy take the win, so that was great to see. Up next, we had our two main events, both being four-corner survival matches. First, we have the ladies with Red Velvet, Trish Adora, Kiera Hogan, and Diamante. This was a really great match. What they're doing with the women's right now is really warming up my dark heart, and I'm absolutely enjoying it. They are able to do a little bit more. It's the girls that are taking the L's on AEW are the girls that are looking amazing on Ring of Honor. I absolutely hate that. I just don't like how inconsistent that is, but it is what it is. As great of a match as this was, I was kind of hoping that Trish Adora would take the win. She's been getting pinned in the last, 5 matches or so that she's been in. And honestly, she's talented. You're not going to expect her to win everything. But I was hoping that she would take the win. These girls performed really well. Even Kiera and Diamante, I don't think I've actually ever seen them in a match together, but I think it's very interesting for you to be in a match with your partner. And everybody looks really great here. However, I predicted that Red Velvet was going to take the win, and she wins by pinning Trish Adora. And I'm just like, no. I just don't know what it is about that. I want to see Trish taking a lot of W's, but it just doesn't seem like that's going to win. That's going to happen. I don't see her necessarily getting into that TV title tournament and seeing her winning it. I just don't see it. Red Velvet is looking pretty strong going into that tournament. Tony Khan, when is that thing actually going to happen? We've been talking about it for a long time. I actually thought you forgot about it. Now, main event. We had Lee Johnson, Blake Christian, Jack Cartwheel, and Alex Zane in another four-corner survival match. Jack Cartwheel, he's amazing. There's just no other way to put this. If he's not signed, Tony Khan, you should have signed him since yesterday. He is, the way he moves, he is so confident in everything that he does. I have not necessarily remember ever seeing him making any mistakes in the ring. He doesn't have to think about it. He just goes out there and do the damn thing, and everyone is thoroughly entertained. You can hear the crowd just cheering for him, chanting his name. They really enjoy what he does. The look, he's going to have to change the ring gear. It's going to be updated, but he has everything else that I'm seeing. I have never heard him on the mic, so I don't know how he does with that, but in the ring, he's damn near flawless. With that being said, Blake Christian is another one who is very great in the ring as well. I don't hear him talk often, but I do enjoy him in the ring. Alex was just in this match just to be in this match, while Lee Johnson, I'm just gonna say it, he won this match and he didn't do a damn thing. Nothing. I was impressed with everyone else way more than Lee Johnson. Matter of fact, I felt like he just didn't do anything to stand out over the other three guys. And this is not me being biased. Like I said, we did the watch along. King Leo also agreed as well. It just felt like your eyes was on all other three opponents and not Lee Johnson. Lee Johnson, I'm going to give him his props. He is talented, but I always feel like there's just something about him that's just missing in the ring. And whatever it is, he's going to have to figure it out. But this was not supposed to be his win. If you ask me, watching this, I would have taken either Blake or Jack for the win. Jack obviously being the one that everybody's going crazy for in the arena. They love him. But I would have chose one of those two guys for the win, because the way that they performed. And I just felt like, Lee, I hardly saw you in this match. I wouldn't have want to see you take the win. It is what it is. And Lee Johnson is celebrating at the end of the match, and I'm just like, bitch, you got nothing to celebrate about. I don't even remember a damn thing you did in this match. But it was still a great match, still a really great show. I feel like they are definitely making changes so that people can obviously get the Honor Club and be entertained. I do enjoy it a lot. The women's division is definitely picking up. Those girls that they're not doing anything with on AEW, come on over to Ring of Honor. They're doing something that I feel like a lot of women's definitely going to enjoy in terms of advancing in their careers. I'm really excited about that. They've been having, great episodes, and I don't remember for a long time saying consistently for weeks at a time that, hey, this was really, really good. You guys should check it out. So definitely, if you did not see this episode, go check it out. If you didn't see the one before, go check it out. The pay-per-views, go check it out. They're all really, really great, and I'm enjoying what we're doing with Ring of Honor. Tony Khan, are you watching my reviews? I think you are. Guys, thanks so much for watching my review. I'll be back tomorrow with Rampage. Bye.